Welcome. She just finished eating. And her tummy hurty. Kapi 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 archi kapi mutu kapi kise kapi mutula kapi renana kapi afi kapi morning kapi omega kapi main kapi kapi. Hello. Kapi mankur kapi kapi welcome. Hello. Long time no guys. It seems to be a thing. Whenever she takes a break for a con, she just doesn't see you go for like a week. Hello. She did see the gals who came to community night off, but that doesn't count, you know. It's time. Oh wait. Oh! Nuggy Y in front of her face. Wait, what? Okay, you know what? That's fine. Gal. Kapi laughing, kapi. She has no idea why that happened. She doesn't know why that happened. But that's fine. We won't question it. Sleeping my parents' anniversary. She always lurks. She doesn't really say much. You know, she just lurks half the time. Because her problem is with like other people's streams, she doesn't really have the time to like lock in and talk, you know? Like, as in, like, she says she's a very high and by gal. She feels kind of bad. Plus, she actually prefers it if nobody says hi to her. She likes it, like, maybe, like the stream will be like, oh, hello, welcome, and then that's it. She's very, she's a little bit awkward when it comes to, too many chatters saying hello back, you know? She doesn't like the attention being dragged away from the streamer. She feels bad. So she gets shy. She just disappears into the void. She still has Pan's stream up in like another tab. She tries to be there for gals that, like, you know, are gals. You can only have 2 up at once though, which is a bit sad. She needs to burp. She needs to... Nope. There's a streamer, how are you? Which you just ignore because it's rhetorical. Her problem is what if she's like there and she, like, you know, says hi, but then she gets distracted by something and then they say, oh, hello, how are you? And gets blanked. And then she now looks like a prick, right? So she just lurks half the time. She prefers to lurk anyway. Because you think she has time to yippee yappy? The only time she really has time to yippee yappy is when she's like out. If you ever see her chatting on like a chat, like for example the Moe live chat's probably the ones that you probably see her actually having more than just a hi bye situation. She's normally on the tube during this point. She's normally just in the tube. If you have time to yap, well, you wouldn't be here right now. She doesn't have time to yap typing. Like, even now, her brain's thinking about other things. She has a few big announcement-esque things for the cafe next, like, 48 hours. And she's a bit like, you know? But, she has some banana bread with her. You can... Banana bread ASMR. She put it in the air fryer for a bit so it's crunchy. It's a pecan and banana bread. So she has loads of it right now. She's been munching on it. Kape, Connor! Kape, kape! Banana bread sounds appealing. Terrible. The pecan's actually quite nice. She said she didn't make enough time to make a tea though. She would have liked the couple with this. 6 graduations in one event? Can you imagine? That would be stressful. Like, she'd be like, no. She feels like we have too much bad news already right now. Time to play member gift roulette again? You might give it to yourself again. Why aren't you just... Why aren't you in... Why do you do the member gift roulette but not have one yourself? One from the store, did you break? No, she baked it. She made 2 giant loaves because Mama Tiger decided to buy like 9 bunches of bananas and didn't eat them, so she made a lot of banana bread. First prize, how come VTubers don't do for your offering? Do bubble wrap ASMR streams? Because they already popped it by the time the stream starts. Oh, thank you so much for the gifted. So, thank you. Not subs, memberships. Thank you. Intonating Mama Tiger to her friends. She's a bit scared to find out who Mama Tiger's friends are. Cause like, what? Sometimes she gets scared. Because like, she's not used to the fancy life, you know? She's not used to having reserved parking. No. You pay for fun? She wants your life. You just went to the Tate the other week. The one it was just bananas on rocks. Peeled? Unpeeled banana? Peeled banana? Thank you for your offering. Thank you so much for the raid, Raverna. Welcome. If you don't know who Tori is, she's just a gal, and she currently has a pecan banana pie. Well, not pie, banana bread in front of her. How was Terraria? Give us your shinies. She has 3 shiny Zizzagoons to offer you. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Other than being a little gal, she runs a maid cafe, and this past weekend she finished running the biggest event of the year so far, and she's very tired. And she's a cook, so she baked this banana bread. But she can't, she feels awkward eating it, so she's just standing here. Time to roll for Conrad Gacha 2. Conrad is SSR. Thank you so much for the membership, Magua. If you do need to raid and run, please feel free to do so. Go get your water, go get your snacks, go get your EP times. More than a Happy Japan was so fun. She's very curious to how people thought about the wheel, cause for those who don't know, she invested in a prize wheel, right? To try to get people to follow and subscribe to the YouTube channel, that kind of thing. So she's trying. She's giving it a good go. Cooking is an art, so you're amazing. Thank you. She does love cooking. Saturday, she's making tortellini. She's gonna try to make tortellini anyway. You're on the menu now. Thank you for following. You're on the menu now. Thank you. She's gonna presume from your username that you're like a bird kind of gal. She's going to a chicken wing festival tomorrow, so she's gonna get to scran your species. Let's go! A surprise with gambling? It was a bit gambling, but like the first day we had it, it caused more trouble to the cafe than it was worth. People would block up the entrance, which is why if you wonder when you saw it the first day, it was on the other side of the table. It got swapped over because people kept on blocking the way. And chicken is healthy. It's fried chicken legs. It's gonna be horrendous. She saw a picture of a fried chicken leg with sprinkles and icing on it, and she's a little bit scared. You're such a cute... Don't remind her of the you're such a cute doll. She's probably gonna be ranting about it while she's making these tortellinis tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Saturday. Consume the chicken. She's so excited. She loves fried chicken. Like, if Wingstop didn't cost £15 for 8 wings, She would eat Wingstop every day. Every day. Every single day. Wingstop. You like the bit where Tori got annoyed and had to direct 3 maids? It's more like... So the problem with the wheel, with where it was that it would block the entrance. So the cafe was empty. But then everyone just blocked the entrance to go in. So she had to move the wheel or else nobody was coming in. Because it got to a point where her kitchen staff was standing there being like, we haven't had an order in 45 minutes. Why is this? To find your own homemade recipe that comes in instant comfort food? She's scared of deep frying though. Deep frying is scary. She's quite good at making She's quite good at making like the marinade, because Thai fried chicken is very different. It's marinated in fish sauce. It's really good, but she's just scared of frying stuff. Here we go. I was talking about the macaron, Sandy. Yo! She might have to get a new one. Because, for some reason, people have greasy-ass foreheads. Because, she should have taken a photo of it. Oh, it's stored away right now. But, how greasy is everyone's foreheads that there's like a permanent grease mark on macarons, like where you put your head? Why is there a smear mark on her Sandy? Like, it's never happened before. It's never been dirty like that. So she's so confused. When she took it home, she was like, what is that? And she was like, ugh. So she's deep cleaned it, but the stain's still there. Gotta hire a bouncer to keep order. You know how expensive people are? No. 90% of our costs for this con is staffing. Oh. Working when used to be considered cheap. Yeah, it's not expensive. Except you go to your local boss man in the UK. That's still pretty cheap. Like, what was it? £15 for like 30 wings. Pretty good. Is this a femboy? Oh, she wishes. Can you remember how much power she would have if she was? She wants that power. But no. Sadly not. It could just be the heat. But like, that sweat wasn't just sweat, you know? That sweat was a different level. Stop! Cafe, Julius. Cafe, welcome. It most likely is the heat, but surprisingly, it was quite cold during the weekend. It did torrential rainfall on Saturday. That was not what's the word? It was not it, because it was torrential rainfalling on Saturday. Tori is just a gal. You don't need that power. No, she wants that power. If she got to pick, like, how she wanted to present herself, she would love to be androgynous. She would love to be like, today she wants to look femme. Today she wants to look like a bishy man. Oh, if only she could. If only she could. That would be like, she wish she had an androgynous face. Your head gets greasy like in like 3 to 4 hours. Just wipe it off. Like, you just get a tissue. T-shirt and jeans combo is unrivaled. Yeah, but like, some people just have the face structure to be forever androgynous. You know? That doesn't work. Have you ever had those little, like, those, like, mattifying pieces of paper? Right? The Sandy was really popular. She's glad. She hopes she gets to see some people, and then not many people are posting photos of it. Maybe she go for androgynous too. Just neat. Yeah, like, she would love to be like, she would love to have people genuinely be like, are you what are you? And she'd just be like, she's just a gal. She would love that. Do you think that's a really cool, powerful move? Gender gal, exactly. Like, she would want that. She want that. You know when she was born? People, when she was like a baby, people were like, oh, what a cute baby boy. Because she just had like a masculine face for a baby. To a point where Mama Tiger had to put a bow on her head to be like, this baby is female. Rain Dove, oh yeah! They're like super androgynous. She wants to be that androgynous. You know? The pink hair didn't give it away? No! Because apparently she just looked like she looked so masculine as a baby. Like she looked like the happy Buddha baby, is what Mama Tiger said. To be fair, she looked at photos of her when she was a baby. Yeah, that pretty much that sticks. You need anything pink? It's not pink. Just point at the lack of balls, you know. Could do a male VTuber model. But what if she wants to be androgynous? What if she just wants to look like Chicken Nugget here? This girl right there, what if she wants to look like them? That's what she doesn't want. She doesn't want to look handsome or beautiful. She just wants to be like, she wants to make people confused. But sadly, with a voice like this, you don't get confused. You know? I'll have you know my bears don't have fat nuts. Exactly! This dog, female, you point at the dog and go, there you go. But to be fair, she calls every dog a good boy. No matter what. That dog could be giving birth and she'd be like, what a good boy. Voice changing toggle. She has she has the thing that she used to do when she used to stream with Milky in Puppy Playtime. She'd have those like scary, spooky voice change because she has one for her singing karaoke stuff. She wants a doggo. You're on the menu now. Thank you for following. Sorry, she's eating a banana bread. Thank you, Splash. You're on the menu now. Welcome. You're watching the Milky Vexpo concert again last night? Ooh! What a random thing to pull up. What an absolute random thing to pull up. She hasn't spoken to Milky in a couple of weeks. Yeah. She knows she just came back from Thailand. And she was like, how dare you not tell her? How are you today? We are doing good. She has finished payroll, which is the most boring thing in the world. She has to do boring payroll. Stretch, thank you for the stretch. Yeah. Ugh. Tori with a deep voice would be wild. She did a deep voice stream once. It was like 2021, and we were doing a Monster Prom stream, and she had to do a character called Damien, which is like the demon boy, and she did a deep voice and it damaged her throat. You'd probably still find it on YouTube if you like go far back enough during the Monster Prom streams. She did this like deep ass voice for Damien, and it like fucked up her throat for a while. Damn girl, you got rage? You sound like a chain smoker. She sounded like a chain smoker? It's not cute. It's not like Hello Kitten kind of vibes. It's like an old man. You can't even imagine deep voice. Or deep voice just sounds like a normal octave for gals. The hydrate sounds like vaping. Gloob. She would love to be. Honestly, like, doesn't everyone want to be androgynous? Like, she would love. Ow. Okay. She'll have a peek in while she's at it. They sound amazing? No. Like, Tori has no confidence in her voice. When she says it sounds bad, it sounds bad, okay? Talking about vaping, it's a bit of a jump scare when you see someone you didn't know vape for the first time. You know, like isn't that quite? It's quite jarring. You'd rather be able to swap genders whenever you feel like, but that's being androgynous, you know. You think more girls want to be androgynous than guys? It's because we can live our husbando dreams. The Thai language is quite sing-song, so they have practice. We're very tonal. Like, we're quite a tonal language. She's found us out because she's trying to teach all her friends that she's going to Thailand with some Thai words, and they're struggling. They're real struggling. You gonna look less poo in a dress? Poo? What? Like, as in bad? Or like you look like... What are you? What do you look like on the Bristol stool chart? All you have to do is wrap the chest and you can fake it? Not really, like... With a voice like hers, she don't really fake it as much. And she has titties? 26 minutes to get to poop? Listen here. Cantonese and Mandarin Chinese are also tonal. Yeah, there is a lot of tonal languages there. She feels like Thai is one of the most tonal ones, though. Like, it's actually crazy when she thinks about it. She didn't realize how difficult it is. We can pretend to be a leader. Sometimes she does to avoid people talking to her. Sometimes, like, people would try to chop her and she'd be like, she has 7 inches. And then they leave her alone. It's great. Because, like, the moment they go, like, okay, not gonna lie, she doesn't know if that's, like, an average, you know? She doesn't know if that's, like, the right... But she feels like 7 is believable, you know? 7 seems believable. She feels like if you say, like, 4... They might be like, oh, you're lying. Or if she says 8, she don't know. She works with centimeters. Listen. 7 is listen, she doesn't know! Okay? She doesn't know! Her knowledge is boy love! Her knowledge is boy love! You know how big some of them are in boy love? Big! On the other side, you've heard, right? You've heard. You know? Dota? You know? But sometimes you know. No, but like, no joke. Some of the like lady boys of Thailand, they're so fucking beautiful. Like, she's in awe. She's in awe. How can they be so beautiful? How their skin so flawless? How their legs so skinny and voluptuous at the same time? It's not fair. Learned it from the BL manga? Yeah! That's like how most weebs learn nowadays, right? You need to unlock your cultural secret ability? You see, like, she finds it amazing. Like, obviously there's like ladyboys who are like actual trans people, which they're not really ladyboys at that point, they're just ladies. But there's gals who are like, yeah, they're male. They just like being like drag queens. She's like, wow. That's too cool. Modra. Just gotta call you 7,000. Welcome. Incredible time to join. Indeed. Thank you for following Evie. Thank you. You're on the menu now. She does wonder sometimes because she came and looked at her Twitch analytics today, and she saw a lot of people followed over the Hyper Japan weekend, and she gets a bit shy when it's when people from conventions and events come to the stream, because it's a bit jarring, right? It's a bit jarring. You feel like Chloe's kind of ruined the image of these things though, same as Amsterdam? She just feels like there's always bad eggs that don't appreciate things very well. They're in for a nice shock, but like, she doesn't want how she is outside of work to affect her work. You know what she means? Like, she doesn't want people to be like, oh, don't want to go to Moe anymore because the owner's a bit of a creep. Right? Like, you know, like she gets a little bit shy, right? You know, like, she doesn't want to ruin her own company's image. She's just a gal. She's just a gal. She promises if you know you came to the cafe that she's a good gal. She's a good gal when she's on the floor. She promises. But this side Tori is fun. It's like her clocking out work and becoming a gremlin. You know? She's allowed to be. She spent the whole day crunching numbers up. Which is not fun. She has 3 legs, but we don't talk about it. She has a tail. See? Right there. She does have 3. Wink, wink. She has her banana bread, though. You entered the stream on a weird time? Probably. She's talking about her 7 inches. And she's eating. Stay tuned. Tori stream weird? Never. But that's not a tale, that's for you to find out. You have to be the red hot in Harvest Moon with her before you can find out that 3rd leg is actually a leg or not. You know, she always says that, but if the headdress is not on, she's gonna be how she is. If her headdress not on, she's a good cow. Cafe movement! Cafe! How many 7? Not gonna lie, she has no idea. She has no idea. Does she have a tape measure? No, somebody, she feels like if she Googles it, it's gonna think cm to inch convert. What about the gov? It's not a chode, okay? Like, wait, she needs to. How does she figure this out? Okay, 7. Jesus Christ! Okay, never mind. She did not know that was 1 7-inch. Okay, take it back. Let's go. Like, let's go. No. Oh, chat crying when you said four. Listen. Okay, she doesn't keep up with the average sizes, okay? She just thought 7 sounded average. Oh, I jump scared her when she put that thing in the converter. Okay, that's fine. Everyone, this chat is uncomfortable. You can stop speaking at any point, any time. By the way, no one's forcing you. Gilbert just told her shut the fuck up. Oh, goddamn monster, thank you so much for the 20 months and goddamn cow. Do you think we're not comfortable? We're just self-loathing? Listen, it's you know, it's what they say. It's like never an equipment. It's if you can use it, right? That's the takeaway, right? Like you can give someone a really fancy camera, but if they're shit at taking photos, their photo's still gonna be shit, right? You can give like a really pro photographer a disposable cheap ass camera, but it'll take some sick ass photos. So use that as inspiration. It's no good unless you have to get the duct tape out. Why are you taking duct tape out? What the fuck? Duct tape should never go anywhere near there. Kate, Miana. Kate. Google says 5.1 is a Cisco male average, but in what country, Conrad? She feels like that might be covering not Asia. Man, she need to go for her own like stereotype, you know. And you can make art by hand, not just with a camera. Good, paint the gal? Not gonna lie, she doesn't understand the world of men. She's a bit too scared. She eat banana bread. Nearly all. You best learn real quick. Your first step to androgyny? What? What do you mean the first is androgyny? She needs to, like, chisel her chin, not learn about average sizes. Wait, in your head canon, Ladyboy Tori has a hammer? What? You think she has like a little stick thing with like an anchor at the end? What? Huh? Let's cut the mustard to Tori just wants to be Kiryu. She wants to grow up like Kiryu. Even when people is above average don't feel like they are. She feels like people who are self-conscious about like that kind of thing is a little bit silly. You know? It's a little bit silly. She's been told some interesting stories of her friends going to onset and stuff though. She just thinks it's silly. Tori talking about her inches is not the weirdest thing you've ever happened on street. What's the weirdest? To be fair, you know what? Don't answer that. Kate comes. Kate, welcome. Hammerhead. She doesn't know what. Why are you all describing her 7 inches as a hammerhead shark? It's not a fuck. Listen, just because cats have bobbed gals does not mean that her one has to be the same. Okay. Kate. What a conversation to have. You know, not even how's your day. Just talking about her twang. Listen, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with whatever side it is. Just know how to use it, right? That's the mythology. Dweeb? What are you? Oh, wait, what year are we in? 2008? Calling her a dweeb? What? These things stay in your head? Nothing ever stays in her head. Maybe sometimes she should have it. Sometimes, like, the amount of times this past weekend, she's had a conversation with someone and she's, like, gone back home in bed and just, like, opened her eyes like she probably should have said that. And she, like, replays the conversation in her head and she cringes. You know, like, she's like, oh, why did she say that? Why does she think that joke was funny? Worried about how people from the cafe would think of her? Has the most first stream back. Luckily, the subscription to like the YouTube channel was to like the Moe Live YouTube channel, not to our channels. Cause my God, hi future Tori, which remembers this stream in bed layer. You know what the problem like about having like gaps like this is that she knows for a fact 4 years down the line, y'all will still refer to her 7 inches. Like, y'all will still talk about it. You know, like, y'all still would be like, oh, yeah, you're 7 inches. It would be like the most offhanded comment. It's like, she's trying to think if there's anything that still haunts her from her beginning of her streaming. Sometimes blood vial still comes round. Every once in a while. She's trying to think. The only gal probably able to answer is probably like Miana or like Brana or Delta. Just barely more than 86. That's another thing y'all gonna remember to her grave as well. Having post-convo cringe fast back in bed? Yeah! She has that so often, and it's so bad, because, like, she knows for a fact. Thank you for following, CIA. You're on the menu now, please, 96. Old. Tori's BL manga education? You want to know something about her BL manga education? Okay, have you guys ever seen moon pies, like the dessert moon pie? But there's a Korean version of moon pie. I forgot what it's called. Choco pie, right? Okay. She'll put one on her head in a second. Okay. Right. So you're not gonna. The story is not gonna be where you expected the story to go. Okay, she's gonna tell you that now. The story is definitely not what you think the story is gonna go on. So this is what Choco Pie looks like. It's basically like a Jaffa cake with marshmallows. It's a tea cake. It's basically a tea cake. Yes, cake, marshmallow, and chocolate, right? But every time she sees this thing, she's reminded of one BL where they use it to smuggle condoms. And like, every time now she sees one of these fucking bottles, she has this flashback to this BL. And it's jarring, cause like, it's cause they drew it so accurately. They drew this box like it was a product placement. Right? And it was just, the guy opened it and it was just a million rubbers stuffed in. And she was like, oh, that's funny. And then now, it's been about 15 years since she read this BL. And every every time she sees these fucking boxes anywhere in shops, she would be like, oh, what do you have a condom in it? Like, why'd you need to smuggle condom? She was reading a BL about a prison thing, okay? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. She was reading a BL where the main guys were in prison and they had to do the do. Okay, so they need to smuggle it via choco pie boxes. So now she hopes you all, every time you see one of these bottles, you will now think of that, because this still haunts her 15 years later, and she can't get out of it. Don't order choco pies. She refuses to stock anything like this because she refuses to buy it just because of that. You wonder if prisons wouldn't sell out? Listen, we're not talking about the actual schematics. She didn't know why that was the one thing she remembered from this BL. She didn't remember there's nothing else. Plot, nothing. Even the series name does not remember. But she knows that they smuggled some rubbers for you all. That's all she remembers from it. You bring some Swiss chocolate pies? Do you bring her that Ovaltine chocolate clusters again? That was great. She enjoyed that a lot. Oh no! That was accidental. Unbin. Okay, there we go. Make sure the factory's sealed. Please don't do anything to the foods. How good are the moon pies over there? We have tea cakes. In the UK, we have tea cakes. They're pretty alright. They're much more marshmallow. They're much more marshmallow than they are, what's the word? Much more marshmallow than they are, chocolate or the cake bit. Like, this is what they look like. This is what the UK ones look like. They're quite good. Remember, you've read a few BLs, but you never remember any product placement? Exactly! Normally there's no product placement, but for some reason, this one scene, they drew the choco pie box so accurately. It wasn't even colored, but they just drew it so perfectly like choco pie, and now she can't look at it. Any other way. Now, talking about, like, British versions of stuff, she needs to try to think about, preparing the British, gift bags for people coming from outside the UK in Vexpo. She likes doing that for people. She finds it quite fun. Though, talk about Vexpo. What do you gals think about serving crumpets? What do you gals think about serving crumpets? It's very British. Like, she might actually ask Vexpo if they know, like, how many non-British people are coming to the event. You really want to try crumpets? Because, like, crumpets are quite easy to, like, make. You just need a toaster and crumpets, right? So it's quite easy to prepare. But is it a dessert or is that savory? Like, what is it, you know? Maybe Mama? She could do a thing where you get crumpets. Because how she likes crumpets is crumpet and butter only. Crumpet and butter? That's all you need. She has pizza crumpet, but she's not making pizza crumpets. But, like, butter on a crumpet, melted. That's all you need. But she could get Marmite. She could bring Marmite and, let people try it. But, like, her problem is she doesn't want people to have food waste. When there's food waste, she gets a little bit, like, she doesn't like it. It makes her a bit, she gets a bit nervous, especially, like, Even last year during the face collab, people were ordering like one of every face item, and she was like, "You better not be wasting that food, cause that would piss her off if like they ordered it just to get the collab item and then chuck the food away." She would end them. Yeah, so she doesn't want to do like Marmite and crumpets. She can get like a jar of Marmite and just if people want to order it, they can. But she doesn't want people to waste it. It's gonna be insane for our announcement. It was. We have our announcement tomorrow. So hopefully you guys will see it. It's been something she's been working on for quite a while. So, get jam, yeah. She's gonna have jam. She's gonna probably have like strawberry jam, strawberries or orange jam. Tomorrow, next 2 days, no, like tomorrow the 25th. My actually so dumb. No. That was a bit of a shit show, wasn't it? No, that was a little bit of a shit show. Not gonna lie, she's been offline for the last couple of days because she's been busy, you know. Sounds mean, but like touching grass because she's been out a lot. So she's like, every time she's on the shitter, she's like reading what's going on, and she's like, "Oh boy, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad." Just how people don't think all corporals are like that, though. Like, she's a little bit like worried that people gonna think like Moe is gonna be like that. She knows we're quite a small company, so most people don't even realize that we're a corporal. But like, it does make her sad when she sees people like talking about like, you know, fuck all corporals and stuff like that, and she's like, "Oh. Some of us, you know, some of us aren't good, right?" It was something. It is kind of crazy what's happened. Like, she feels like it seemed like something that should have happened ages ago in terms of like doing silly mistakes like that. Yeah, she saw Magoo ass. She saw you scrape the logo. She didn't even know you could do that. She didn't know you could do something like that. It just like scrape off like the print on it. Kind of impressive. But good on ya. You would be surprised if someone... She's pretty sure there's probably a few suits already. Like... Okay, one, the US seem to love suing people. Like, lawsuits over there seem to be like a dime a dozen. So she's not surprised if there's already a few out, which is probably why a lot of the talents can't say anything that deep anyway. Hashtag not all corporals. It's just like, it made her sad just because she genuinely did look up to the company like as a corporal that wasn't suspicious or anything. Like, she kind of did it like, you know, how she runs her cafe and stuff. She was like, okay, she wants everybody to have their freedom, that kind of thing. Think most did, yeah. But overall, like, it at least the door is kind of closed now. Like, at least these talents can move on with their life. Cause some of our mutuals got affected by it, and it's kind of like makes her sad. Like, Phoebe, absolute queen. Everybody should support Phoebe. Cause a pal of mine ran one. She feels like corporals, big corporals will always have those kind of problems. You know, ones that they deal with money in unfathomable proportions, you know? Sometimes she still looks at she looks like a bottle, for example, like a bottle of strawberry syrup. And she's like, it's gone up by 1 pound. That's rough. Well, these guys probably look at numbers like in 4 or 5 digits, you know? Realistically, gals should still support talents, you know? That's what anyway. Those should probably stay. But it was interesting because even some of her talents got message asking if Moe life has been good. And she's a bit like... Can't wait to see when Tori has her own VTuber yacht. And then you'd be wondering like, what's that all that money on? Listen, sometimes she pays for her own money half the stuff that Moe Light does. You know, but that's just how it is with smaller groups like this. Like, she never wants to grow big enough that she has to think about numbers bigger than 100. Right? Tori the Bunch probably a good small corporation, yeah, she never wants to go big. Going big seems stressful, you know? A lot more networking. She's not a networking gal, she's socially awkward. That's why she's a VTuber, you know? Thank God for the head pat. She's networking. She hates it more. Like, she honestly gets so awkward when it comes to networking. Because she's very shy. And, like, she has trust issues. And she can't tell whether or not someone's talking to her and being genuine. And she gets scared, so she just doesn't talk to anyone. Like, she hates having to give people cards and stuff. Like, she got a card from the booth opposite. Because she has business cards. She has, like, you know, she has professional business cards for the cafe. Which you will never see. But she has them to give out to, like, people. But she hates doing it. Like, she gets so, like, awkward, you know? She's not meant for it, you know? But hiring someone to do that kind of thing for her is just too expensive. Like, plus it would just stress out her staff. It would stress out, it would put too much pressure. Especially, like, for example, like Mercury, who's a very, very new content creator. Like, putting the pressures of, like, growing like that on a gal that's not used to it, it's just, it's not healthy. Get lit today, she'd be on ITV, she's a pro. Oh, she forgot about that. Bless Lily. She's like preparing stuff in the kitchen, right? And Lily comes in and goes, Miss Tori. And she's like, well, you know, what's up? And she's like, got interviewed by the ITV. And she was like, excuse her, what? Welcome, welcome. That's Lily's little head. She finds out, cause so she doesn't. She kind of like, you know, brushed it under the rug because it was like service time. She was like, okay, Lily, you did your interview. That's good. That's good. Now go back and serve your masters, because you can't be forgetting your masters during this point. But that gal used 4 seconds of like a 30-minute interview. It was long. It was a long interview. They asked like 4 or 5 questions, and they just kind of went, well, in my opinion, I think all cultures are amazing, and they just cut it off. And it wasn't the whole word. It was ame, and then just they cut it off, and she was like, oh, poor Lily. Lily was very shy though. She was very like, oh no, embarrassing. But you know, she was really cute in the clip. She thought it was really, really cute. Like, she genuinely thought she was very, very proud of Lily. It was super cool to watch. It was the fact that, like, random people would message. Like, people she never talks to, normies, and was like, hey, Tori, is this your cafe? She's like, oh, yeah. Kichi, look at the door. That was a very cute video. Like, she knew what time it was because she remembered that Junko cosplayer too. But Kichi looked really cute with the hammer. But Moon, thank you so much for the raid. If you do need to raid and run very feel free to do so. She's just a gal. You know, your name got pulled in Pandora's little wheel. She's not sure. It was during your stream. She just saw in the corner of her eye just your name on her stream, and she was like, Moog. She thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, Lily got interviewed by ITV, which is the equivalent of like, she wouldn't say Fox News, but like big enough to be like Fox News. You got your Aura plushie in position? How big was this camera? Was it a proper red camera? You know, like a big chunky gal? Was it a proper big camera? But yeah, she was like, oh, it's Magua! Congratulations, Magua. Yeah, why are we talking about the fact that Lily's on TV, but we're not talking about the fact that Magua's on TV? That's what we should care about. Lily's cute, but Magua's on TV, everyone. Magua famous. Exactly. Magua famous. Also, Min, did you come to the cafe? Because did you pick up stuff? Because you weren't sure, you sure? Because you wasn't looking cute? They always was your back. Well, you look fine. You look like you're enjoying yourself. She thought it was really funny. You genuinely thought it was like, oh, we got interviewed. It was a cute little segment, though. It was a good talking point in the evening. Lily was very shy about it. But we thought it was all cute, so it was all good. She forgot to introduce herself. Hello. She's like, she was in someone. There was a video of her, of a camera going up to her, and she was like posing in front of the camera. One, why is she out there? Two, she has no recollection of this situation. She had zero recollection of this video clip. It was a very cute clip, and she looked decently cute in it. But like, what do you mean? The video is where? It's somewhere. It was like they were doing like a tour around. They were doing a tour around the con video. Wait, let's see if she can find it. She won't share it. She'll tell you how to find it. Let her go find it. She remembered it getting shared in the chat somewhere. There are some really cryptic, Oh yeah, so if you... There's a video from List. Like, wait, let her open this video up. And it's like a walk-around video of the con. And like, at one point, she was like... She did a cute pose and she would like poke the camera. She has no memory of this. Was she fucking drunk? Like, why she have no recollection of this video? You have... It's like, if you like search up on YouTube, Hyper Japan London 2025, and it's like a video by KM News, KM World News Live. There's a video of her just... like around the 7-minute mark, and she has zero recollection, and then because she's now just getting distracted by this kid who tried to stab Fangy with a katana, and then maybe that's why she just has no recollection of it. Why is she just standing? Why is she not in the kitchen? That's where she's getting confused by it. She has no recollection of this video. It's so bad. Why did she forget that? It's cute. She wasn't mad at it, but she was like, whoa, why did she do that? It was fine though. It was fine. She looked decent enough. She had very minimal makeup on day 1. Could you have been grabbing something? Normally she peeks her head out to make sure the floor outside. Why not post it in the super secret stash? You can find it online. She doesn't like posting something that like automatically leads to her face. But honestly, some like this Happy Japan is a very interesting con for us because they're very normal at this con. They're very normal. If someone else links it, she's not gonna delete it. But like, she doesn't want to be the one that links it. It's a relatively cute video. She just like, someone messaged her like, "Oh look, you're in this video." She's like, "Why? Why is she in a video?" And then they were like, "You don't know? You like posed and like poke the camera." What? Dogs, to be fair, she doesn't really mind people knowing how she looks like. She just doesn't want to be the one that shows it, right? Last Happy Japan, you got sent a video by a friend and they're like, "Is this you?" She was in the official like advertising for Happy Japan for a lot of the like, you know, Instagram reels and stuff. The amount of time she got sent that. "Is this you?" "Yes." "Is this you?" "Yes." It was at least a decently cute photo. Just a go, she's just a go. It was more like, why did no one film her on Sunday when she looked on fleek? Why did everybody film her and why is every photo of her on like the first 2 days where she had like literally an eyeliner on? Like she had no makeup on. Not fair. One of the gap house, Yuru's table was right above her cafe. And like, there's this one image that Yuru took of her. And it's the most like, it's the most mom-esque photo from bird's eye view. Like, and it's the most unappealing photo in the world. Like, she'll be willing to show you this because it doesn't really show her face. But like, and it shows Honey too. Honey's super cute. But like, what's going on there? You know, like, wait. Look. What is this one? What is random photo she gets sent by Yuru? Like, what's going on here? What? Is she telling Honey off or is she going, "You're fabulous"? Also, why is this spying photo? She's trying to work here and she just gets sent this photo of her. She looks short as fuck in this outfit. She looks like a smurf in height. Why does she look like she's 4 foot tall? Oh, was that the sporty fit? Yeah, it was a giant shirt with a hat. Her ears were tucked in under the hat so she couldn't hear shit half the time, and then she had some corduroy pants. That was a Sade fit. It was a good fit, to be fair, for the temperature and the weather. I went a bit where Tori went past me doing 100 miles per hour to get what? When was this? When was this? When was this? Like, for some reason, people are spotting her and she's not spotting them. Because at one point, Magua was like, how's the Taiga Uber Eats? And she's like, what do you mean? Like, how do you know about that? How do you know about that? Normally, she's quite good at seeing, She's quite good at seeing, you know, people, like recognizing people. So she was on a, to be fair, with those Tara lattes, so the story between that Tara latte is that, So what we do, we offer drinks or takeaway for artists, and a gal came in, ordered a taro latte, but the front of house had just swapped over. We swapped them over so people can have breaks. So the front of house swapped over but didn't put the order through, and they waited for 20 minutes and they were like, oh, have to go back to the table. So they went back to the table and she felt bad because at this point they had not gotten their taro latte. They have already paid for it. So she just went and did an Uber Eats while she went and ran around the con because she didn't know where the table was. So she had to go and ask people if they knew where this table was. Turns out this table was on the opposite side of the convention hall. Oh! Kate, BT, Kate. Welcome. These things do happen. It was an honest mistake, so she was just apologetic. She gave them an extra free drink as well. Thinking to an artist, you literally stood next to me, asked them what table number. Oh, that might have been Leo, right? Were you right there? Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. She didn't she didn't even see. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. She felt a bit bad. Sorry she didn't notice you. Oh, on Saturday, she took Fangy and Nap on a little cruise, and we saw Magua. And we're like, look, everyone, it's Magua. The jewelry gal? Yeah, the jewelry gal's so lovely. Leo-sama's so lovely. Leo's so cute and so lovely and so cheerful. So merry. You look like you were on a mission. She was, because at this point she had already left her kitchen for 10 minutes because she just didn't know where this table gal was. Fangy and Nap together on iPad was so cute. It was really nice to have them both together because they could bounce off each other a bit more. Because Nap was a little bit shy. Nap was a little bit like, oh no. A little bit shy about doing like a con on their own. To be fair enough. Like when you all go out with the iPad. Oh, love when you go out with the iPad. It was fun. She got to take gals around, and it was quite cute to like see them interact with stuff. They got free crisps. That was nice. Hopefully, she met some lovely gals at the Yu-Gi-Oh booth. There were VTuber fans as well. So hopefully they're going to watch Fangy and Nap now. So what's Shiro checking a quiet? Poor Sawa, she's never had as many checkies before, so she really struggled at the end of the day. She was like, there's so many checkies, and she's like, you're popular now. How did it hold up for the iPad? It was surprisingly good. She did hotspot her phone sometimes to get it to work properly, but it was pretty good. Like, if people got to see it pretty decently. There wasn't anything slow-wise or anything like that. So suffering with success. She was suffering so much she kept on picking up her phone. Because if you give a zombie who's never had a phone, they don't really realize how expensive a phone is. So they kept on leaving it around the mansion, and luckily every time a customer would give it to her, it's usually one of the moitakus or one of the gals that like wouldn't steal a phone. So she needs to like safety pin the phone onto Sawa, you know. Looking forward to seeing what you've been cooking up. You'll find out tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a cafe announcement for Expo, so you guys get to see a little bit of what we're planning. She's just gonna say now, you probably should try to show up as soon as you can each day. That's probably all she can really say right now. Ooh, you know you can give her one of the new lanyards? Possibly! Kate Tanuki! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome! Kate! She hopes your stream went well. How was Claire Obscura? That sounds like a scary game. Kate! Welcome! Do you know who Tori is? She's just a girl! And she's currently yapping about her con she did last week. For those who don't know, she runs Maids of England, which is a maid cafe in the UK. And we just finished one of our biggest conventions of the year so far. Kate Francis, you're dehydrated from crying? Go drink water. Go drink water. The Frenchiest game to the French. Je suis... ow. Je suis désolé. Good game recommend. Oh, she'll have a check. Is it like it's an RPG is what Gals is saying, right? So you and your quick didn't thought you said was cute. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. It's lovely to meet you, Tanuki. Thank you so much for the rate. If you do need to go hydrate, get some water, get some snacks off the stream, feel free to do so. RPG with a bit of souls, like, oh, she'll be bad at that game. But she'll go have a look. She'll go have a look at your VOD to see. Thank you so much for following, Omi. You're on the menu now. Thank you. She's going just yapping about conventions and running stuff like that. Thank you for following, Tanuki. You're on the menu now. Thank you. You know the soundtrack for it is fantastic. She always finds a good soundtrack really makes a game though. She always finds a good soundtrack is quite important because if you don't remember like a song of a game, you kind of forget the game sooner. Timing based attacks? Is it like rock paper scissors like Fate Extelia is? Like Fate Extra, where it's no Extelia is the Dynasty Warriors like game. No, it's Extra that's like rock paper scissors. Is it? Said it was a cute tiger. Yes, she's a wee little tiger gal. She's your third tiger speaking gal who runs a maid cafe and is currently in her PJs. And you're all chicken nuggets like this gal right here. But please go scavenge food. Go eat. Go scran as Brits say. Good night, Matula. Good night. Thank you for coming by. You're going to bed at 9 p.m.? How old are you, 50? Ow. Bits, delicious bits. Thank you for the bits, Magu. It's more like hardcore Paper Mario. Paper Mario seems like quite a fun game, actually. She does want to try that one day. It's 10 p.m. here? Okay, then 45. She'll probably go to bed like... No, to be fair, she has a chicken wing festival to go to tomorrow, so she'll probably wake up a bit earlier. You're currently sat in the dark in the kitchen eating Maryland cookies? You're British! And you choose Maryland as your cookie of choice? Angel! Have some respect! Surely... Sainsbury's cookies are better than Maryland's. Because they're so dry. Unless you're having it with a cuppa. If you're having it with a cuppa, that usually works okay, right? You're a fan of Maryland's? Oh, no. Brit license revoked. Exactly. Brit license revoked. You soft it? Yeah, she likes a soft cookie. She likes chewy, crispy crust, but chewy center cookie. This tiger's British, unfortunately. You're on the menu now. Thank you for following Origins. Thank you. Maryland's like, what? British license revoked too, maid. What you say? How are y'all saying Maryland cookies are good when we have like bourbons and we have digestives, we have like anything else. Like we have so many cookies that you could have, and you choose Maryland's. Welcome. A Mary biscuit. Wait, Mary biscuit. The hell is a Mary? That's just a tea cookie. that's just like the tea cookies. They're fine. They do need a couple with it though. Like that sounds like a medication digestive. It's a medication for the heart, Red Nana. What's the name of that other tiger? There's another one? It should be only her. Should be only her, Oli. No, oh, you mean this gal? He's a chicken nugget. And she drew and rigged him. He's like our chat model. So if you want to chat with her, you can do the redeem and then hopefully he'll move. Sometimes he doesn't move. You must not be super British, you don't drink tea? Terrible. Can lean too? He's quite bad at leaning right now though. Like, it seems like he's just in perpetual lean. The cereal gal, Tony. You mean Uncle Tony? Uncle Tony? Or the chicken egg, yeah, with some ketchup on his head. She needs to replace the Steam avatars at some point. Why is he not speaking? Why are you not speaking? Why is it not working? It seems to be working. Okay, let's just copy and paste. Oh, why is the sound on it not coming out? She saw the lips move. Volume mixer. Let's see. No, your mouth is moving, yet you're not working. Okay, wait. Let her turn this off, close this, and turn it back on. That fixes 90% of problems half the time. There are several tiger VTubers you watch. Is that the like check mark? Like you go, okay, this one speaks. This one is a tiger. Go for it.
Consume the mascot. I have passed my use by date.
There you go. Now it works. It just needs to be turned on and off. It's odd. She feels like as she's getting older, she's getting more and more British though. Like she's enjoying tea. She's enjoying like, oh, she would have some Ruboy tea. She's not just calling it tea anymore. But how many talk about poop? Exactly. Why must you make you feel hungry again? She'll help you, Mikota, and she'll talk about shit now. She's having banana bread though. She's still snacking on a banana bread. She'll do the opposite. She'll make you feel ill. She has a lot to work on this weekend, though. This weekend, luckily she's staying home as much as she can, anyway. She has a few things she has to do. She hasn't really touched her birthday yet. Like, her birthday plans, so she feels a bit bad. Because she hasn't really planned anything for her birthday. It's probably gonna be, like, several streams over the week. That's a bit longer than the usual streams. Wait. Go. She'll probably do a countdown stream on Monday. We count down together. Though, it will probably end... You'll probably have to be muted at some point during midnight because Mama Tiger's gonna come up and say happy birthday, but you know, or she'll go down to get her birthday present. Maybe she'll open the present and Magua got her. Magua got this really cute present for her. It's in a box. She put it on her fireplace because she can't open it until her birthday. The ToriThaiga has asthma. Maybe she can finally read the other half of the birthday kudo board that she had last year because she didn't read all of it. Well, she didn't read all of it on stream. She read all of it off stream. Don't be perceived with wrapping too closely. It's the fact that you had it wrapped in strawberry stuff, which is very cute. But she'll open it on her birthday. She appreciates it though. Honestly, just like she's getting to an age where she doesn't really want to celebrate her birthday because it's really it's showing her age a bit. She's getting to an age where you know, birthday cards they start skipping the years. Right? They go like, oh, you're 40 or you're 60 or you're 80. It's getting to that point now. Like your channel on Discord to tell you to stay out of it until your birthday? You could try, but she's nosy as all hell. Kate. Honestly, she's been really focused on the anniversary for my life to really be focused on her birthday stuff right now. Like, she'll still be around, you know? No matter what. So, like, her birthday is just her birthday. Just don't click any links then. But she's gonna get the notification on her phone. Off things. Honestly, she appreciates if you got to spend her birthday with her. She's not really sure what her plan is. It's kind of hard to plan her birthday when Mama's around. She might do like a 12-hour stream on the Tuesday, like on her actual birthday. Maybe that might be a good idea. And then she'll do like a couple of streams with friends and stuff on like the Wednesday and Thursday. That was originally what the plan was. She was gonna do 6 hour, like 4 6-hour streams. So we'll spend like the 29th together. Maybe we'll play Roblox. Like everybody get on Roblox. Kate Nappy. Kate. She's heard there's a Labubu factory in Roblox. That's all. She heard there's a Labubu factory game on Roblox. That'd be pretty funny. You made sure to have the 29th off? Yeah, she's gonna do the majority of stuff on the 29th anyway. Got the nappy. We have a lot planned for our anniversary. Hopefully you'll see it soon. She already know what else to do. Like, she has one exciting thing to show you all. But like, she hasn't really planned what she's gonna do with it. You know? She hasn't really planned what she's gonna do or how she's gonna do it. But maybe that's gonna be like that's gonna be a 29th thing. For sure. It might be like it might be like a split stream where she gets to have a break in between. She can't do 24 hours anymore. She can't do it. She's too old. She's too old, too unprepared. You know what she means? Like, she feels like if her birthday was in like, you know, January, she'd be a lot more prepared because she's not doing so many events. Like, she's not. The problem is there's so many things to plan for it during this time of the year. So she just kind of puts she puts her own birthday on the back burner a lot. But there's a few things that she's planning for it. You could do it if you had time to prepare for it, like need a day before and after to rest. It's the day after to rest for her, but the problem is like the day after to rest, she has stuff to prepare for it for other events. She's gonna help you out at a local con in London next weekend. It's the same weekend that we have plans for More Live too, so that's always gonna be a fun experience for all involved. But it's good for her. She finds it fun. Hopefully, it will be a vibe. Okay. You're on the menu now. Thank you so much, Panta Banana. Yuru is a good cow. Yuru is a good cow. She likes to torment Yuru by making her say numbers in Thai. Tinka. She gotta finish her banana. She's been fiddling with the banana bread for the last hour and a half. What else was she talking about? Yeah, talking about the crumpets. Do you think it's a good idea to serve crumpets? Cause like that seems like an easy dish to do. You toast some butter. But at the same time, just kind of like, is that too simple of a dish? It's just crumpets, but like surely there's a lot of non-British visitors, and they would want to try a crumpet because you're probably not gonna get a crumpet in the NEC. You can't. She's not sure. Can you get a crumpet from Spoons? Just thought like a crumpet was like. With a tea would be good. What even are crumpets? They're like muffins. They're like English muffins. But spongier? More holy? Cookie cutters and toast would be cute. Toast is a bit difficult with toast. Cause like, what do you have with toast? You know, like, you need to have a lot of stuff with toast. Because she can't be doing like avocado toast at the cafe. Well, you spread them, which is nice due to the holes. Yeah. Crumpets are great. Is it moist? Ooh. Yes, when you put butter on them. Wait, let her get a photo of crumpets out. Crumpets. Beans on toast? She's not bringing a pot of beans. The smell in that kitchen would be diabolical. Let her get, crumpets. Ah, that's a good photo of a crumpet. That's a good-looking crumpet right there. That's one of them homemade-looking gals. That's fine. This is what a crumpet is. It's very good. It's mostly because she kind of wants something that's like British, but not too difficult to make. You know? You like blackcurrant jam? So she's thinking, in terms of available spreads, in terms of available spreads, it's probably gonna be like strawberry, marmalade, and maybe Marmite? Oh, now who's out here having honey on them? Fearful? What's wrong with honey? Kate, Ghosty, Kate. What's wrong with that's okay. We have honey on a crumpet, honey and butter. That's not bad. On a crumpet. Strawberry blackcurrant, and you can't believe it's not butter? You mean margarine? You already tried marmalade because of the bear? She feels like strawberry and marmalade would work as like quite a easy to digest one. Marmite would be one that like would be like a challenge one. Her problem is that people might do the Marmite one and then they hate it and they just throw it away, which is a waste of food. You know? You tend to like sweet things made savory, so making a savory thing sweet is very unappealing personally. Wait, you consider crumpets savory? They're quite base for her, as in like basic. No, like they're quite like they can go either way. Cause have you ever had a pizza crumpet? When you put like tomato paste, you do a little bit of tomato paste, a bit of Italian herbs, and some cheese, like a baby bell on top, and you melt it in the air fryer. Pizza crumpet. Best. It's so good. When she's not doing it for the cafe. by the way, because that is a pain to do. That is truly a pain. Though it would be quite fun to flambe something. Because she would like to... She normally melts the cheese and then flambes the cheese to make it crusty. Like cheese on toast? Cheese on toast is fine too. Like, she would consider crumpets the same tier as toast. Like, it can be made sweet. It can be made savory. The other option is Belgian waffles. But she felt like crumpets just... It oozes Britishness. Right? It oozes... Oh, Britannia rolls away. Well, whatever the lyrics are. Is this your regular stream schedule? She does normally stream around this time. Normally on Thursday, she likes doing cooking streams. But 8 p.m. is her usual streaming time right at the moment. She does cooking streams around 6 p.m. BST, so about 3 hours before this. When she does a cooking stream, because then she'll have dinner straight afterwards. Cheese on toast with Worcestershire sauce sprinkled on. Ew. That's like caramelized onion cheese kind of vibe. No. She is trying to think of other options for like desserts and stuff. Like obviously the cakes are always nice. A collaboration like stuff is always nice, but like she's trying to think of Vexpo exclusive stuff for people who aren't British. She was thinking a sausage roll, but like that's a pain in the ass to prepare. Are you referring to yourself in third person? Yes. Too long didn't read version of it is that she is natively Thai, and Thai people in the Thai language speak in third person 90% of the time. And when it converted to English, it was an easier one for her to get used to. She can speak in first person, she does during conventions and cafes, but on her stream she's comfortable speaking in third person. It gets a while to get used to it. She knows it's a little bit weird, but you get used to it after a while. Blackcurrant is good if you get like American visitors. It's like very likely to never try it. She bring Ribena out? You think Ribena will be quite funny? Like, you want to bowl Ribena? Ribena would be an interesting flavor for people to try out. That or Vimto? She felt like Vimto it feels more American, weirdly enough. Are you cute? Yay. Thank golly. Just go get them all from Greg's. Just go and ask for like 300 sausage rolls. Where is there a Greg's in the NEC area? Iron Brew? There must... Iron Brew's an energy drink, right? So everybody in there has to be 16 plus. Hot Vimto? No, that's some... No. That's some crazy work right there. Isn't Iron Brew an energy drink? You have to be 16. She's not IDing people in the cafe. No, thank you. Standard pop? Bro, it's like fluorescent orange. She is trying to think of like British things she could serve. She was thinking scones as well, but like then she'd have to bring an air fryer or like a mini oven. Whilst crumpets, just get a toaster. You saw your Twitter for watching your streams? The third person thing was very weird. She writes in third person on Twitter. The only place that she doesn't is on the maid Instagram. Catch you later, yay, thank golly. She hopes she see you soon again too. Think out. Whatever, like, it's even, okay, crumpets, you all seem to be up for the crumpet option. So maybe we'll do strawberry and blackcurrant, like as in like for the 2 jam flavors. That's what I mean. I thought you had managers making your tweets or something. She's capable of writing in first person. She's able to do it. She doesn't have like a mental block against it, Cubic. She can just do it, but she just can't She can, but it's unnatural at this point. She feels like a lot of people find it unnatural to hear her. Even like the gal pals or the moe takus that come to the cafe, they must find it a bit weird when they hear her speak in first person. Yeah, she speaks in first person at events just because people will get confused, right? She has slipped a few times when she would speak, you know, she would speak in third person by accident, but then she'll just correct herself. People don't tend to notice. Reg. You speak in first person, it feels like a serious mode? People must been. To be fair, she does speak in first person when she feels like she has to speak in a serious way, right? Because like a lot of people think that the third person is cute and the third person's quirky. So like, you know, she feels like she has to be serious mode. When you see someone speaking in third person, you don't have to say their name far too often because they use pronouns. But that's still third person, right? She knows for a fact she says pronouns a lot more than like other gals who are third person speaking. Cause Kohana, the wolf Vtuber, speaks in third person too. Tori's cute, yay! Oh, for fuck you, Miana. Okay. Bruh. Bruh. The gal I was sitting with said his pronouns were Mister. Yeah, but it's interesting actually. Talking about that, like, so my cafe's rules, I usually tell them, you know, the first thing people come in, you ask for their name, you ask for their allergens, if they have any allergens or dietary requirements, and then you ask for their pronouns. And you ask someone who's a normie, who's like, physically, they present masculine, they look at you like you're asking them to solve the Da Vinci Code. And it's really not that deep. Like, people seem offended when you ask them for their pronouns, but people get really like, just like one day Kohana made third person her main mode, and it's like that till today-ish. It's catchy, you know? I think it's catchy anyway. There's no pronouns used most of the time, it's just Brian thinks that Brian shit. Oh, that's long. That's long. But when you're like raised like this, you kind of get used to it. Like, I honestly can't do it, like saying names and stuff. People just please open pronouns, gimme. Imagine interacting with people. Galtazen, welcome, welcome. Honestly, I just spent the whole weekend talking to people, and it was tiring. Mine are yes, but it's like, okay, so the people who make jokes about those kind of pronouns, that question isn't for you. Like, people seem to think, oh, obviously it's he, him, obviously it's she, her. But like, that, if it's obvious, that question isn't for you. Okay, like, so like, the reason why we do it is because there's usually kids. Usually they're young teens who they're either too scared or unable to present the gender they want. And we open that door for them to be comfortable with whatever pronouns they choose to have. And that's why we ask them. We don't do it just for shits and giggles. We do it for people who aren't able, who don't feel able to be like, oh, excuse me, I'm actually a he, him, even though they're dressed femme. You know, we give them, we make sure that people feel comfortable in the cafe. And like, you don't understand, like, yeah, it's sometimes silly to ask a bloke what their pronouns are, but when you see a child's, like, a young teen's eyes brighten up as they finally get to say what pronouns they use, it makes it every single time someone goes, oh, obviously him. It honestly becomes worth it because it's for that one gal who wants to be heard what gender they are. Like, it's just an interesting thing because, like, obviously people who it doesn't affect, it seems like a silly thing to ask them. Right? Like, it's such a silly thing to ask if it doesn't affect you. But for those like 2% of people that come to the cafe, it means a lot to them and it opens them up to conversation and stuff so they feel welcomed. It's a little bit, it's a difficult thing. Obviously, because, like, I get it. Some people are a bit like, why are you asking? And they start doing troll answers and stuff. But it's just what I've trained all my staff to make sure, you know, the 1% get heard. Because it's interesting. Because you'd be surprised, actually, that some people don't have the same pronouns as they're dressed as. Especially like anime conventions and conventions with younger people too. Though you can kind of see the ones that like are closeted with their parents and the ones that like don't really. They're reluctantly saying a pronoun that they don't want to go by, but it's because their parents are there. It makes me sad. I'm like, oh, I hope one day you can say it proudly. I got a bit awkward since nobody asked me that in real life. I'm quite bad at introducing myself with like my own pronouns and stuff, but I also am in that bad situation where I just presume that people would just call me the right one. But people ask, it's just fine. I have it in my bios. I have it where people ask. Tori's gaydar leveled up. It's not even gaydar. It's just like, oh, you can see in their eyes. What are your pronouns? Mostly she, her. But you, honestly, I have no connection. I'm just a gal. You can call whatever you want. I don't really care. I get called a ladyboy enough times in my life to not really care. But it's fine, you know? Questions like that don't really affect me because I don't get affected by that kind of thing. You know, it's because I'm Thai, you know? They go, oh, you're Thai, you ladyboy, and it's a stereotype joke. I don't find it that offensive, to be fair. I find it fun because those ladyboys are damn pretty. The assumptions, it's gotta be pretty. Exactly. You know? They're being like, wow, you're gorgeous. Thanks. Because some of them drag queens are absolutely beautiful. But you see, in Thailand, it's actually a very interesting thing in Thailand. Gender is very loose in Thailand. So, like, without going too deeply into it, most Thai people are very open to expressing your gender in different ways. It's quite a common thing so that every femme person will always have a phase of being masked. Even Mama Taiga did. Mama Taiga had a girlfriend at some point, dressed in only t-shirt and what do you call it, like jeggings, jeans, those things. It happened already once today on YouTube. Was it YouTube chat? Was it not Twitch chat? Oh no! It was like I was a fanboy, you're right. I wish. But yeah, like, in Thailand it's very, very loose. Maybe that's why I've never, like, kind of had that dysmorphia in, like, my gender, because I just really don't care. But I know, like, I know I am female, you know? Like, I know that's what I refer to myself as. Like, I am woman, but I don't care if you decide to be like man. I'll be like, okay, big chode. Captain. I hope you've been resting well after Hyper Japan. I looked at your stall for a little bit in my little tiny time I had away from my table. Come into Big Chode, boss man. What do you expect? It's not androgynous enough. I wanna be androgynous enough. I want people to be like, don't know what to refer to you as. That's the dream. But how big you are. Yours art is good. I'm sorry I didn't see any milky artwork though. No fan art. I was waiting. I was looking. I was like, I see Sonic. Though you probably have to ask whether or not you're allowed to sell milky fan art. I'll dig it out. I'm not gonna lie, I literally dig through it like you had a pile of bromides out. Well, there was a green green, right? So those who don't know, AKR did like a table with Frosty at Hyper Japan. I was digging through. I was like, there must be some milky stuff in here. And there wasn't, but it was Sonic. And I was like, how dare you have Sonic but not have Milky? You got the go ahead, Wild Girl. You sure if you should put them up? You should. She gave Blanket permission. Why did you not? Ow. Bring him to Vexpo. Are you tabling at Vexpo? Can you bring it? I want to buy it. I buy Pookie art. You bought Courage to Sonic Adventure 2 for a Moko print? The Sonic Adventure 2 for a Moko print. Crazy. Can bring us yes. Bring the Milky fan art. I will put it on my wall. And if you want, I can pass some to her too. When I probably will see her in like a year's time because we see each other once a year. You'll be displaying it proudly at your new home? Is it framed? Framed up. In front of the dining table. Framed to look at every day. Honey, you own the prince? Hell yeah. We can shake spoons? That sounds a little bit lewd. Sneaky underhand sales. She can talk in third person again. Yippee. Okay. One of the last bits of much of my pre was a rice. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's so cute. We're gonna be spooning for sure, BT. All the meet and greets at the weekend were so fun. She's so sad she didn't get to go during Furry's one, but Furry's one was like peak cafe hours, and she was like, how dare you, Frosty. How dare you. They went and turned into rice. Now you have to go to Japan Center and buy the 23-pound for 2 kilos of rice bag of Milky Queen rice. Bloody expensive rice, that. You wish you got to go to the cafe, but you never left the booth? That's what happens when you're boofing. Oh, you talk about furries, not furry? Same thing? You got one for Yutaka for less than that? Turns out Milky is pretty tasty. Loot. Honestly, she likes to collect merchandise of her pookies, of her gal pals. It makes her very happy. She enjoys. There is one Pacific furry, other one includes me, but it's the whole circle. Whole gals. Ask Furry about the locomotive gal. Does she want to? Can't believe you met Fangy and Nap where a dream come true. Pixie! You didn't sign the fucking poster! No! 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 Next time. Next time. Next time, or like whenever you ever come and visit her. That will be the next time. You don't mind as long as things are cute. That's exactly, that's exactly the vibe. As long as if people call her like a femboy, ladyboy, as long as it's done in a friendly, endearing way, she does not mind. Today's a rough. Yeah, you went on a pretty busy day. It was pretty hectic. It was pretty full of people for that day. It's okay. She'll go to you, Pixie. She'll go to your wing of the mansion. People can call you a total mess because that's what you are, but if it's said in an endearing way, that's okay, right? Tons of normies and getting around your wheelchair was impossible. Did they put you in the dungeon lift? There's like for like artists and convention people, there's this like, when those old ass lifts that you have to pull the gate across? Yeah, did they put you in that? She didn't think you're boring, BT. Yo, not the dungeon lift. Yeah, it was like the dungeon lift that like at one point she was leaving the convention, right? She's packing her car up and she looks over, the dungeon lift opens up and there's like 4 people in wheelchairs. Like what a way to like transport people. Cause it's like it's quite a scary lift. It's quite scary. She cannot imagine like there's this. So she goes and buys some of the stock from a place called Booker's, and it's like a wholesale place, right? And this wholesale place has this lift that looks like a absolute horrid experience, and she could not imagine. The guy operating that lift looked dead inside. If you were working 4 days in a row, you would also be dead inside. So weird enough, this year, the security were quite nice to her. Last year, they were quite scary, but this year she gave them a cup of lemonade, and they were really nice to her after that. Who knew being nice to people would make them nice to you back? It's crazy when you need a guy to operate the lift. Yeah, because it was like one of those dungeon good ones, like the ones where they roll like grates across the door. It was a spoopy one. Me, when I realized the A to Z catering place I go to was 3 streets from Moe. The A to Z catering place. What's A to Z catering place? It used to work in the care home with a terrifying lift that straight up didn't have walls. That's scary! Like, you just see the inside wall, you see brickwork? That's petrifying. Absolutely not. Welcome. You booked the accessibility companion and they actually follow up the policy to see proof of your disability, which are insane? Whoa, that's actually surprising. Most people like, what do you mean, proof? The proof is the fact that you're sitting on a chair, surely. Surely? Yeah, like, surely. No, okay, listen, she gets the price of the tickets is expensive, but no one's faking it by sitting on a wheelchair just to get to go to the con for free. That crazy. There's a lift at Leicester Uni where there's a non-stop moving lift that's crazy. You had to literally jump on it. That's not accessible at all. How much were normal tickets? It was like 43 pounds for a day? Wasn't it? You just took your blue just in case, Lamau. You need to have a shitload of proof to even apply for, and they accepted it. That's crazy. What if you didn't have it? What did they do? You just... Crazy. Crazy. It's like 30 pounds for a Sunday? Oh. She does not know the price of tickets. She has not bought a ticket in a long time. She's going to this little, local con in 2 weeks, though. It's called Dojin Con. She needs to, she's helping a gal sell stuff. She's gonna cosplay Love in Deep Space. She has no idea what the fuck Love in Deep Space is. But she's been told to cosplay Love in Deep Space for moral support. So, that's gonna be a fun experience for all involved. She has no idea what this gal is gonna look like. She's cosplaying the white-haired guy, Xylus. And she has no idea how she's gonna look like. She's gonna go to all Eurocent when you just have to come in that Xylus cosplay and call me a kitten. And she was like, you know what, bet. A friend gal is very skeptical about it. She's a bit skeptical about it, but she's heard that it's a very chill run event. Did you see the photo she took of Tori from above? Okay, wait, let her send this to you, Pixie. Let her send this to you. Plushie. Pixie. Plushy Pixie. There you go. There you go. Small bit, but it's like all dojins though? Yeah, she was thinking whether or not, she was like, okay, she's gonna help you, she's gonna help you, bring customers in. She would presume a place like Dojin Con would have a much higher male base. So she's like, oh, she'll cosplay Hololive or something, right? She'll cosplay something that you sell your con, you sell your table. She'll cosplay that. That would work. And people would come to it, right? Because she's cosplaying. And Euro's like, no. You do Love in Deep Space. And she's like, oh, okay. 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 Fine. It is a first. It's a small local con, right? So a lot of people are gonna. It's gonna be a first time con. So hopefully things are gonna be okay. Many Uma Musume cosplay. She knows a few girls who are big fans of Uma Musume. She's never touched it. She does want to try it just because everybody's trying it, but she can't afford another gacha game. But she has no time. You must be sexy anime man. Yeah, that's literally what it was. You were like Xylus, and she's like, oh, okay, never mind. So what she was talking about, about whether or not she can pull off being a masked gal. The fucking races are rigged. The other photo shoot thing she did at MCM seemed really popular. She's not gonna get her to try to act as this character, right? She has no idea what happens in the lore. She doesn't know this character at all. You what? You better not be thinking she's gonna be a boof gal, because she has no idea what this character is. She's gonna call gal kitten. That's all that's coming out of her mouth. And can you imagine your anime husbando sounding like this? It sounds like he just got kicked in the nuts or something. That's not very cute, is it? You need to act like boss man? You just act like an Asian one. My nickname for Zeiss in the game is boss man. It's to be fated. You need a Cabadon Tori Checky? She's not sure how, like, she feels like she's the kind of gal that would play it up. A lot of her chickies are Cabadon. She gets a lot, most of the time, most of her chickies she ever gets with anyone is Cabadon chickies. She went to a Make Cafe on Tuesday before her community night, and she got Cabadon for that. It was great. She feels like she's very in your face with Cabadons. That's why she was like, okay, she'll do the gal that's the most obnoxious gal in Love and D Space. And Yura was like, Xylus. And she's like, okay. because you know, she has no morals. She's willing to do a lot of things. So it depends how uncomfortable you want to be. You're on the menu. Thank you for following up, Versus. You're on the menu now. She used to be an ad for a day. She just feels like she'll make a gal blush and embarrassed. You haven't seen someone at UK Con so far dressed as Mr. Blubby? She saw sexy Mr. Blubby once at a con. You saw sexy Mr. Blubby, like Mr. Blubbly in fish tights. You hear that Tori can slam you in a wall, she'll pick you up and slam you into a wall. And whisper to go get her KFC. What? Yeah, it was at a party con, to be fair. It was at a con called KiddaCon, and it was a gal dressed in a sexy version of Mr. Blubby. Have you seen sexy Thomas the Tank Engine? Probably. That definitely has happened before. I think I would fold. She feels like she can you know, this is why people don't believe when she says that she's an introvert, because in her space, in her own like comfort, she's very confident, right? But out of her comfort zone, she's the most shyest gal, you know what I mean? Sexy Eggmans everywhere. If you send you the most horrifying Mr. Blubby costume you've ever seen when you put it on screen for gals to see, yeah, send it. She can put away the crumpets. This crumpet was because she was talking about whether or not she should serve crumpets at Vexpo. She feels like crumpets a good shout. She can bulk buy them too. Oh! Oh God! That's horrific! What's that doing in your wardrobe, Pixie? What's that doing in your wardrobe? Kinda looks like her. There you go. Kinda looks like her. Comes up for the special occasions. It's like your anniversary. You're like, hello. Hello. It's quite terrifying. It's like a Labubu, but like Mr. Blubby? You turned away and you looked back? Wow, what's wrong? Something changed in stream? Something changed? What? What's wrong? Courage knows what he likes. What goes behind the closed doors? Hello, children. Come here. Blue, blue, blue. What that way? No need for that anymore. I just fucked up something you were working on. Is that it? That's the impact of Mr. Blobby does for you? Oh dear. Oh dear. Big yawn. You merely provided the goods to provided trauma. What did you just Google? You know, like, what's your Google history like to get that image? Because you keep putting it down, picking it back up. Oh, that's what happens when you like stop we stop and start stuff. Mr. Blubby costume. She remembers someone had a sexy Mr. Blubby at KidderCon, so 500 pounds for trauma? Damn, okay. What I consumed. Oh, get nice and comfy. Nice and comfy. Why is that? Why is the link still there? That's insane that the link's still there. There you go. Someone turn it up turn up to Vexpo in it. 500 quid. 500 quid. Turn up to Vexpo in it. Do you think you'd be allowed in? You think if you show up in a Mr. Blubby cosplay, you'd be allowed in? It's British, right? Good. She's not buying it for 500 quid. No, refused. No, she's not. No. Someone put it on the throne now. Don't let your dreams be dreams, Moog. That face with no Mr. Blubby perms. Do you think you would need perms for Mr. Blubby? He must be public. Now, no? Mr. Blubby. Mr. Blubby must be... He's not? He's 92? Like he's 1992? Ain't no way Mr. Blubby is that young. She thought it was like 50 years old. What? He's 92? Like he's 1992. He's like... How old is that? 20... No, he's like 33. He's 33 years old. How many macaron magnets do you need to buy? All of them. He's 33 years old. Well, 32 right now, but he'll be 33 in October. That's vapid. How early is Vexpo usually announced? It was announced in like March? You should just go, Delta. Surely how much does it cost for like a weekend trip to the UK from Poland? Like it can't cost that much. You work way too hard to not have the ability just to go this year. Go on, do it. She can't house you because she has all the staff, but you know, sleep with Magua. Not like that. Can't wait for your Macanagnet and Nap stickers. Yeah, they've been packaged now. Sorry, she's a bit late with that. She could get posted tomorrow. Plane tickets were like 150? 150? Return, obviously, right? That's not the worst, right? To be fair, you would think about next year. Why not this year? Why not this year? Why not book it right now? Why not do it? It'd be fun. YOLO, as the kids say. You got a lot of stuff you need to pay for? You work like 80 hours a week. Room renovations and a balcony, but what if that balcony had a VTuber merchandise on it? What if it had loads of trinkets? What if you made your room renovations with trinkets instead. Let's okay. Let's do the math, right? Okay. So 150 on flights both ways. If you fly out on Friday and you leave on Monday, that's 3 nights in a hotel, which probably costs about 80 a night. So about 210 for the 3 nights. If you're not sharing, if you're not spooning Maguai, then that'll be halved, right? If you're spooning, then it'll be halved. So it'll be overall like under 300. That sounds quite a lot, to be fair. But, holiday. You get a choice in this? Are you saying you don't want to spoon Delta, Magua? Huh?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday, and right now you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
That is probably one of her favorite TikTok memes right now. Whenever she sees that, she has to see what happens. Think out for the head fat. Think out. Think out. Think out for the head fat Spartan. Think out. People would pay extra to spoon Magua. Exactly. It should be an honor. You should be clawing at the walls to spoon Magua. No. Tori sounds a bit too excited about Delta and Magua spooning. Wouldn't you be? She wants her mods to get along. But consent is important. It is important. But what if? So who's down, Magua? They're just gals. Just gals. There's some gals. Some gals. It's okay. Nobody That's funny that way. Blackmailed gals? Yeah, they're just 2 gals. About to spoon. That's all. We're all watching. Subject to the next hit, BL. That'd be a great BL concept. Like, 2 mods for a live streamer, but the live streamer's a massive Fujoshi that keeps pairing them up together. That's a great. When's Vexpo this year? The 6th and 7th of September. Spooning at Vexpo? Do it. Body warmth is gal. Spooning at the Weatherspoons at NEC? Exactly. You're on the menu now. Thank you for following, fan. Thank you. You're on the menu now. The 5th only includes the concert. By God, none of you look towards the cafe during that bit because she's gonna look like trash setting that thing up whilst everybody's like, yippee, concert! She's gonna just not look at anyone. Same weekend as Go Japan, so you don't know if you'll make it. It is the same weekend as Go Japan. We do have some of our maids at Go Japan, but she's not gonna be at Go Japan. Wait, you're picking Go Japan over Vexpo? Is there a vibe here? Maybe. Privet. Funny. Privet. Welcome. Do the people of Tori's personal life or other VTubers you hadn't heard of? She's met both of them in real life. So yeah. But she still wants him to smooch. So like, it changes nothing? Cubic's a car gal? Oh, that makes sense. You first visited Moe at Go Japan? Really? That's crazy. Too cautious if we get some friend takes priority. Aw, fair enough. At least you can see some of the Moe gals over there. You're taking a train to Vexpo? Bloody expensive? She's driving. And she's now considering to hire a van because she's not sure she can fit shit in the car. What if Monster Hunter was real? She would eat so many of those monsters. You know that one, oh, she forgot the name of it. The one from Freedom Unite. The one that looks like a piece of steak. She would eat a moss wine. That thing is like truffle kurobata pork. Like, that sounds like some good stuff right there. Eating a moss wine? Delicious. Kate Mam Pinoy? Kate. Gal car when? You know, apparently if you like Itasha your car, your insurance goes up. She's already paying £760 for road tax. Go Japan was the first time you saw you guys? Really? She thought you came from Vexpo, Cubic? That's crazy. That's crazy. And now she's thinking about it. Is that your first time seeing us during the freaking one that had like the flooding? Unfortunate. They're trying turn off. Oh yeah, that gal. That's the gal that she's talking about. Wait, it goes up if you eat a shower? Yeah, it's like stickers or something. Like it's something about like having stickers on your car. Makes your insurance goes up sometimes. Your road tax was £30 a year? Must be nice. Her car is a 2008 car that is an SUV, so that's probably why her road tax is so high. So sad. So sad. She's big. You know what? She needs to play Monster Hunter again. She hasn't played it in quite a while. She's been too busy. She really wants to play again. She'll play it after Vexpo probably. Let's not remind Tori of her road tax. She's getting to a point where she's considering doing a donor fund to pay for her road tax because she's like dying from it. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. She'll figure it out. She'll just sell a picture of her toe or something. That'll be fine. Is this the plot from a BL? It could be. It could be. You know what's actually quite interesting? Talking about like BL and matchmaking and stuff, she's seeing couples being formed from the cafe and it's weird. It's like, oh, she was in turn a matchmaker. Only one toe? Yeah, you can't sell the whole thing. Is the laggy out now? Is it finally out? It is July. Oh, it's in its own arena if she remembers. She needs to hit up Mercury to play it again at some point then. You message... don't message a gal that doesn't come to her stream anymore, Rana. That's so mean. No, she can't do that to a gal. No, she can't do that to a gal. She doesn't want, like... She wants all the money that she gets from, like, streaming to go back into streaming. Like, she's a responsible enough gal that she can, you know, do other stuff to pay for her personal life. Foot capture when you demonstrate the spirit of dynamic tripod pen grip using feet. She has done a stream where she drew with her feet before. It was like one of the first few streams she did as a streamer, so that's a long time ago. It's definitely... Is it archived? She's not sure. She has done that before though. Sell kidney, easy money. Ikior, she's unhealthy. Oh shit. You think her kidney's probably worth like a Big Mac? Robbing a bank stream? She does wonder, right? Not because she wants to, but like how... It must be hard to rob a bank in 2025. Surely. Right? Like, technology must have gotten better enough that you can't just rob a bank. Right? Like, she gets it back in the movies as back in the day, but like, you know. Well, not your kidneys, obviously. Oh, you're so right. Oh, you're so right. You're so right. She forgot that's an option. She can She can kidnap a gal and sell their kidneys. You're so right. You seeing a bank robber wanted poster from Thailand of a guy wearing a motorcycle helmet? Okay, like Thailand's different. Like, can you think you can still rob like a British bank? Like, she's not really sure. Next was in Birmingham. Yeah, it's Birmingham. In Birmingham Airport. So if you find a flight to Birmingham Airport, you can save yourself a lot of money of traveling from London. Which you probably can. Dota's in that stage where he's finally going to conventions and now he has a craving. Hang on. We'll roll a bank real quick to check. Surely, like, you know when she sees a gal, like, you know, get caught for robbing, but they rob a corner store and they get like 50 quid. Like, is that worth it, you know? Because even, she's wondering how much money, like cash money, are in these banks nowadays. Like, you go to a local HSBC, do you think that they surely don't have that much cash in there? Because it's all digital nowadays, right? Like, maximum, in like an ATM must be like a grand or two. Like, there's definitely not that much money in these machines. Tori already got a business to launder the money. Listen, if she wanted to launder money, she would be a cash-only company, okay? Should be like, cash only, please. It's a fucking... You can save 40 pounds. How much is it though? Like, how much is a Jet2 holiday flight? Do you think it's actually affected their company, or do you think it's made it more popular? Do you think it's like the whole meme has made Jet2 lose stocks, or do you think it's made it worse? Because realistically, yeah, you're making fun of the company. You're making fun of the company, but surely you're getting the name of the company out, right? So people are checking Jet2 and they're going, oh, it's funny, haha, company. Right? Bank's gonna carry lots of money. But like, she's not talking about Bank of England, right? But she's talking about like, she's talking about just like your local HSBC. There's can't be that much cash in them. You once had to pick up like 10K in cash. You felt so paranoid going home. They asked so much questions too. She had to, she once had to pay for something with like 5 grand in cash. It's not that much, like, looks-wise. In terms of like, when they hand you that envelope ain't that thick. And it was kind of jarring. She was a bit like, is that it? It was it. Crazy. Honestly, the only plane thing you've heard recently that was incident, there's a lot of plane incidents right now. Anything with a Boeing right now seems to be a troubling situation with planes. Not gonna lie, on a flight back from Italy, she thought she was gonna die because that Ryanair flight really do be wobbly. She's on a plane in October. She's going to Thailand. But usually with bigger flights like that, it's usually fine. Like, she's the kind of gal that just goes to bed, and if she dies, she dies. Like, she's like, oh, you know what? Accept her fate. Just fall asleep so she doesn't feel fear. That's why short-haul flights are kind of more rough. Normally with long-haul, she just goes to bed. And if the plane goes, she's already a eepy-weepy. Like, there is nothing, what can she do? You know, what can she do? And the question, it is what it is, yeah. Like, what is she gonna do? She's not gonna sprout wings and fly. That's why she'd rather just be asleep in flight. What are you gonna do? You refuse to sleep on a plane? Nah, she refused to never sleep on a plane. She would sleep if she can help it. If it's not like a 2-hour flight. You know, the Italy one was a 2-hour flight. That's why it was so quick. But long-haul flight, she'll knock out if she can. Because, like, she hates turbulence. She gets really scared with turbulence. You're jumping out in a nearby forest? What if you, like, how strong are your bones? Do you think you'll survive jumping off a plane? The fear of missing snacks is too powerful? Damn. You know what? That's fair. She normally carries her own snacks. But she normally wakes up for it. She, like, smells it in the air. She's like, peanuts. Price of time taken is wonder why you would have teleportation. Would you have teleportation as a superpower? Right, okay. Would you have teleportation powers but the drawback is that if there was a fly that happened to be in the exact area that you teleported to, you merge with it. You know? Like, would you have the teleportation power? If you, like, let's say, you know, you have to teleport, you have to imagine the place you're going to. So she's imagining her bed. She'll teleport onto her bed. But let's say your pet dog is sleeping on the bed, but you don't realize this. So you teleport to the bed, but now you're merged with a dog. But, like, not in a cute, like, you're now a dog man or dog girl. But now you just have a dog poking out of your kidney area. Like, that's the trade-off. Would you still have the teleportation power? You... Oh, you have a webcam set up? Okay, so you'd take it, but you'd have things to stop it. So a flight to Birmingham would be 250 quid. Okay, so like another 210 for the accommodation if you're not sharing it with someone. Could you teleport out? Is it permanent? It's permanent. It's permanent. You're not merging with my dog, so I'm getting all the ring cameras. But like, how? Okay, let's say you decide. Okay, you want to go to Japan now. You have to teleport to that location, but you have a gacha lock. You have gacha lock to, like, merge with a fly. What if you merge with a granny? You know, like, what would you take that power? In it. Normal looking dog, you have a permanent companion, but yeah, like, that dog is just merged in. You're gonna watch one of those many in real life streamers, but there's a 4-second lag. Like, you're like, there's still a 4-second lag. What if this lag was there, you know? Why if you transport to a streamer's room in Japan, you probably get arrested. Would you like to merge? But how do you know what their rooms look like? Then it is what it is. I'm now grandma. Not even the chance of you merging into a body of another human, or it might not even be anything living. Let's say she decides to put her Kiryu Kazuma Dakimakura on the bed. And you decide, okay, teleport to Tori's bed, and now you've merged with a Daki. Like, now you have a fucking half Kiryu Daki poking out of your nipples. Like that's the trade-off. Would you still take that power? It is within my budget for a year, I guess. To be fair, you probably would enjoy Vexpo Delta. Because if you're a VTuber fan, this took a turn, but like, this is, if you ever wonder what kind of shower thoughts she has in her brain, this is the kind of shit she's always thinking about, okay? You're saying you'd be forever merged with Kiryu? You'd be forever merged with a pillow of Kiryu. Imagine your job interview after that. You could use it to go to work, but like, what, Scott? Right? What if you decide to teleport to work, but Annie from HR is happened to be standing at that same position that you decide to teleport into. And then you merge. You now have Annie from HR sticking out of your shoulder. You're the only one that uses your office. But what if the cleaner decides to move the chair? And now the chair's in a position. And you now merge with the chair. Like, nah. Too many layers. Too many layers. One less HR employee? They're still on you. They're still alive. They're probably screaming because they're like, what is going on? You can only come when you're there. Okay, you know what? You're thinking of fly. You're thinking of contingencies. Okay. Okay. What if a fly, though? What if a fly gets there? What if you merge with a spider, you know? Is it if momentum is concerned, you just teleport really high and do all the jumps on the way to Japan, then fall away? That just feels like that involves like you not fucking up. Right? Like she feels like you'd fuck it up and then you just splat on the floor. Right? Like that she would fuck that up. If she was like, okay, she has to now imagine momentum flying across the air. A fly seems like a non-issue now. If you ever want ToriThaiga's shower thoughts and predicaments, she's always here. You bother you about Vexpo later in DMs? Hell yeah. You should go to it. She feels like you probably would enjoy it. But if you could teleport to Japan for a day, but what if you decide you accidentally merge with like, you know, she was about to name like a mascot you don't like, but there's actually not a mascot she knows that you don't like, Luke. Like what if you like merge with a cardboard, what if like a love doll? Like what do you do? You know, like what if you merge with those weird looking, what if you merge with the footlight? What if you merge with that? What if you merge with that? What do you do then? No, is your Uma Musume goods worth it at that point? Merging with multiple things at the same time, that would be fun. Yeah, but you can't unmerge with them. So you're gonna gather them up like Katamari? Katamari? Is that what the game is? When you roll it? When you roll a ball? Like, you're gonna become that. You can probably cut things off, to be fair. If you merge with, like, a non-organic object, you probably just, like, cut it off. Like, you probably just, you know, cut off the weird foot light off. Not sure how biology works with that, but, you know. Maybe it'll be like a little hole. At some point, you're gonna merge with something that you can't merge out of, and you just waste away. But that's why no teleportation powers. You don't know the rules of teleportation, you know. No. So since we can like live off the merging, do we get invincible as a side effect? She feels like no. The merging depends on what you merge with. So if you merge into a wall, you will die. Because like your organic matter is like your heart is gone. Right? Your heart is now gone. So it's probably that. Like if you feel like that's a good trade-off, you know, if you like merge something too bad, you might die from teleportation. Your Uma Musume is not worth it now, is it? To be fair, you probably get good Uma Musume stuff from Surugaya? Good trade-off death? Yeah, but what, you just wanted to be on a plane? Just go on a plane! Go on a plane! Surely, wait, let's go look at Surugaya. Let's see if there's Uma Musume stuff. Plane is Spenny. She saw a flight to LA for £88 return. 88 pounds for a flight to the US right now. Are you what exactly? Fair enough, nobody probably wants to go to the US right now, but she was shook. She was surprised. You couldn't find your face? They probably all got bought up. But yeah, she found a flight to like Thailand for like £200. She was crazy. That stupid $250 visa fee. Oh, it's like the thing you had to pay to like prove that you would leave, right? Is it not? Like, isn't it a thing that you have to prove that you're gonna leave the country? Crazy. Crazy. Absolutely wild. Let's see. Let's go window shopping for flights. What's she gonna type? Skyscanner. Skyscanner is the best flight for this kind of thing. Are you looking at Skyscanner, Delta? You think you unfucked your project? Hell yeah. Some stupid idea to help destroy international tourism. It's destroying international tourism for gals who can't afford it, which is crazy. It was? Okay. So you at least got a decent deal for that. Okay, let's go. London. Window shopping, window shopping. Window shopping. But start taking boats everywhere? Hoy, Lossing. Have you considered getting on a plane and just taking a sleeping med? Just knock out for the whole thing. Hunk shoe it all out. What could go wrong? You're honk shoeing everything. An extra doing something sure a lot of people don't want to pay. Exactly. That's kind of crazy that it's like that though. Hotel prices. You could look in actual Birmingham. Like actual Birmingham. 100 quid. She wonders if there's gals looking for a gal to share a room with. There might be gals who are looking to share rooms with people. But it's in a pod? And is it possible changing your room into a twin? They're gonna spoon everyone. They're gonna spoon. They're gonna spoon. Let's go. They're gonna spoon. The clamping pod? Sorry, shut up. What's wrong with spooning, huh? Do you like sourdough bread, dough bread, or garlic bread? But you can basically make garlic bread out of everything. Sourdough is what you use to make the bread. Dough and garlic is just what you put onto the sourdough bread. Twin means two beds that can be put together, huh? Katte Senko. She's actually a bit torn about sourdough. She thinks it's a bit gentrified, but bread is bread. She didn't say the thing. Nice try though. Oh. Yeah, you chose a dyslexic to try the flow. She doesn't read anything. Don't worry. She just talked about the foot flashlight about 5 minutes ago, so like... Chat probably wouldn't have cared that much. Chat would have been like, haha. That flyman would arrive in the middle of the night. The foot what? You want to see a photo of it, AQR? She found it in Japan when she was walking around. The footlight. But apparently, just, yeah, middle of night's fine as long as you're not coming at like 4 a.m. in the morning. But you, like, the airport's actually attached to Birmingham International, so like, you'll be fine. Let's see. Let's plan a little wee holiday for Delta. Pop. Pop. One guest. Let's look. There's a place that is about... There's a place that's £36 a night, but you need to drive there. But you can just get an Uber. There you go. Airbnb. What a place. There's a place for £55 a night. That's a 10-minute drive. And then maybe you can find someone with a car and spoon with them too. Gatte aru, gatte, welcome. Welcome. She does need the loo soon. She's gonna go to the loo. She'll be right back. caught by Mama Taiga and was doing a thing for her. Gabby, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid, Leah. Thank you so much for the raid, Pixel. Thank you. How was your D&D sesh? She was seeing you do some D&D. Did you make Pixel rip out his hair upon trying to be dungeon master? Gabby, Aura. Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. Thank you. Also, thank you so much for the raid, Astra. Thank you so much for the raids, everyone. Did you all survive? Thank you. How was your stream? You know who Tori is? She's just a gal. She was down. She went to have a loo break, and then Mama Taiga was like, plan her day for her. We're all streaming together. Yeah, she presumed she saw loads of gals doing D&D stuff, right? Thank you. Go and fix your stuff, Pixel. Thank you so much. If you do need to raid and run, of course, feel free to raid and run. If you do need to get some water, get some food, etc., please feel free to do so. Thank you. She finds D&D such an interesting. She likes listening to it. She's just not very good at being part of it. She's not very good at it, you know. Thank you. Get that water. Ugh, sorry she took ages. She was, what's the word? She literally went down to go to the loo and Mama Taiga was like, oh, I guess I'm back. Help plan day. Kinda hard to plan a day in London. Like, it's actually quite, like, difficult. She's not really a sightseeing gal. She was like, oh, you can go eat here. And they were like, we don't want to go eat. She's like, oh, well, she has nothing to offer you. Here's her foodie list and that's it. There's, like, cafes and stuff. But the problem is, like, they're all, like, in their late 60s. Right? How's the outlet place? It was alright. She went to one store and that was it. Like, they are from Thailand, so she gets it when they don't really care about the food because the food in Thailand's better. She kind of gets it. She's trying to think, like, she was offering them things to do, oh, maybe go to the theater, maybe go to the zoo, that kind of thing. But they weren't feeling it. What do you tell, like, people who are, like, in their late 60s? What to do? She don't know. She's going to a Wings festival tomorrow, so she can't really help them with that. She can't really help that, can she? The outlet place was good. It's an outlet place called Bicester Village. It's in Oxford. It's quite well known to, like, tourists. So they all wanted to go and take photos and go to the outlet mall and, do all that kind of stuff. Aren't you ready enough to someone twice your age to tell them where to go? They want to do touristy stuff. They take aesthetic photos, but London isn't really aesthetic in the first place. It's quite mid as a aesthetic place. There are definitely aesthetic locations, but like, what do you do other than take a photo? Okay, done now. Trying to go to that place called Cockfighters in the weekend, but it's full and closing each time you went. Oh, that's so sad. She's always wanted to try that place. Maybe they'll have it at the Wings Festival. She's very excited at the Wings Festival. Maybe she'll vlog it. Maybe she'll be like, take a video of all the chicken she eats. Sorry if Red is not photogenic enough. She's not even sure they've eaten Greg's. They're a little bit too posh for Greg's. She feels like they might be too posh for Greg's. They might be a little bit too bougie for Greg's. She's not seen. She saw them in Nando's. What about up here? She told them, why not go for afternoon tea at like the Shard or something? That's incredibly bougie. But they were like, no. But nothing can be done. It's odd, really. Anime ramen place is fun though. Just Though those just your average noodles. Yeah, that's what she always thought that place was. Their bubble tea is really good. She went to their branch before they went to that location. Their bubble tea was really good. They don't turn if they turn it down, what's left? There's this one really fancy gastropub that she was like, oh, maybe you should go to this gastropub because it's quite a nice gastropub. It's called the George. It's in central London, and they were like, She told them that it would be a good location to eat British food. But it's all food related. All her traditions is all food related. You can't. There's nothing much in terms of actual things to do. Because she's not a tourist, right? She doesn't really know she doesn't really get what they want to do in London. You know, what do you get? You know what she means? Sometimes she doesn't know. God. Oh, maybe she probably should go down and continue to help them plan. So maybe she'll wrap up the stream now. Maybe she would wrap up the stream now because she feels a bit bad. She kind of went right. She's gonna go pee. Goodbye. She's gonna go pee. She needs to go back. You're driving them? Not tomorrow, because she's going to the chicken festival. Unless, is the pick your own, is the pick your own near her open yet? Wait, with sneezing time. Okay. Right, where are we? Let's see if it's open yet, because it might not be open. If it's open, we can go strawberry picking. Don't tell them, make it a surprise. You have to understand, AQ. AQ. They're really they're a different class than she is. They're a different level. Oh, she can go pick raspberries and black currants and such. But she'd have to leave quite early because she needs to leave the house. $7.99 for a kilo of strawberries? Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Take them to Harrods. They've already been. They've been to Harrods. Well, nothing else. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. Okay. Can she buy tomorrow? Oh, she has to go really early. 9. Okay, does she want to, what time, okay? Does she want to suggest picking your own? Because what if they say yes and she has to wake up early? Selfridges with a super expensive ice cream? You know what ice cream? She needs to go to that ice cream project that has the baked beans ice cream. Thank God for the hydrate. Maybe she'll offer it, because if she goes in the morning, she will at least be home before the time she needs to go out for it. And then she'll be up long enough to work up a hunger. She'll have enough to work up a good hunger. You should have gone, yeah. maybe it'll still be open if you're coming for the next cafe event. She's still not gone herself, so you could have gotten cursed ice next time. She forgot to put that in her want to go. She's pretty. Actually, maybe. Okay, maybe she'll ask if they want to do it, but it doesn't seem like something that they'll do. Think maybe you want to eat cursed food? She's about to eat fried chicken wings with icing and sprinkles, so we'll get that. It's called the Anya Project. You always want to eat Tori's food? She kind of felt bad actually. She didn't really cook as much for Delta when Delta came and visited. She loves cooking for people, but she felt like we were doing too many checklists of places you have to eat before you what's the word? When you come to the UK for the first time, so we were like ticking off food places. So there was only so much food you could eat in that time. Bistro ice cream. Oh, you're looking at the flavors now. It's the problem with more event days. Food days taking with travel and event. Oh, that's fair. You want to try out Cocoa Curry's great. Oh, she would recommend it. But if you wanted to go to a branch, go to the Bond Street branch, because that's quieter than the Leicester Square one. Oh, Coco's is good. But something about Cocoa Curry over here hurts her because it's like 3 times the price. The Kendall mint ice cream seems like you try. Yeah, some of the ice cream flavors do sound good, but then there's like the crazy ones. Thank you for following Max. Thank you. You're on the menu now. So you need to drink a large amount of water to prepare your stomach. Yeah, you have to, she loves cooking for people, but she always feels bad because she always overfeeds. Like we always go out. Next time though. Hobnob. Like a lot of ice creams probably sound good, but then there's some ice creams that are a little bit like, what the hell is that? She's excited though. She would love to host more gal pals to be able to cook for them. But there's something about safety, you know? There's something about not just letting random people into her house. Something about that. No, she wouldn't mind, like, mods staying over at her house, but, like, never during an event time. Because it's too busy. Like, she wouldn't mind if you stayed over Magua, but, like, she's normally too busy to feel like an adequate host. You know? Show your knife collection? Are they fancy Japanese cutting knives? Leave a pot of food in a random location like geocaching, but like with a sandwich? She would maybe before Vexpo, if she's not too busy, she'll cook something so she can give people food at Vexpo. Like at least like a cake or something. So you can all try it. You don't know, she can't cook food, which is a shame at these conventions. The only time you really get to, you don't actually even get to like eat like her normal food. You give you art for the food. Oh, she'll take any milky art. She would love to be able to cook like actual food meals or things, but there's just health and safety problems for conventions anyway. She's very excited to cook for the upcoming event though. To feed Tori food would be amazing. It's very hit or miss sometimes, her food. She feels like sometimes she really cooks with the food. But sometimes she's like, this tastes mid. Like, for example, when Delta came, she made the riverboat noodles. And they were yummy, but they weren't like life-changing noodles. You know? Everything you make looks great. But like, sometimes it doesn't taste great, and she always feels embarrassed. Like, what if that's the only thing you ever tried with her food, and it's like mid? That would be dire. Because she knows she can cook some good food. But sometimes she just doesn't cook good food at a time. She gets very like, she hopes you all don't get disappointed. She's trying to think what she could make and that would fit in her car. The problem is getting things to fit in her car. For Vexpo anyway. Sometimes she does. Maybe she'll make more chili oil. You offer her artwork of Pookie. She offers you chili oil. Why doesn't Tori buy an estate car? She has a SUV. She has a pretty chunky car. It's just that it's so much stuff in the cafe. Like, even it was worse for Hyper Japan because she had the ice saver. She has the kakigori maker. She actually really wants to bring the kakigori maker for Vexpo, but she doesn't think she has the space enough to actually bring it. It's a shame, really. Tori's chili oil is great. Thank you. Thank you. She needs to make it again. She's running out of chili. Well, she's running out of her one, but she has like the main one, so maybe she won't bother. The shaped ice was really nice. It was a big machine. So she doesn't know if she can like fit it in her car. Which is the problem. The problem. But we'll find out. Like, she might already have too many desserts for Vexpo. So you want to get to destroy you? You want to get much juicy? It wasn't that spicy. She made it for non-spicy eaters. Like, it wasn't spicy at all. She really focused on making it flavorsome and like herbal rather than chili. Because the one she has right now that she put her Thai chilies in afterwards, that one's a killer. Okay, like the one she currently has that Mama Tiger decided to pour in loads of chili flakes in and Thai chili flakes, that one would destroy some of y'all. But the one that she made for everyone was very mild. You like churros that destroy you? Bet. You bring her out, you remind her the week before Vexpo. Maybe she'll make it. Don't eat it until, like, after the con, though. Like, she's not gonna be responsible if you miss the con because she eat your chili oil. No, she's very considering. She is considering this. Gao Pao, Toby Carvery for Vexpo. She's very tempted, but it does mean you will miss the evening concerts. So she's not sure about that. She's not sure. But it is tempting. Spent all Vexpo on Lou, worth it for the chili oil. Toby Coffee sounds nice. It's like a little gal pal gathering. You be in your pod? A gal pal trip during on a time staying with a friend that night? That's the problem. Like, she wouldn't know how to, like, get gal pals there and back. But Toby Coffee. There's a Toby Coffee nearby the venue, so that's why she's like, oh, Toby Coffee. Though maybe like a place like Nando's would be better, but most people have gone to Nando's, you know. We'll be okay. You haven't had Toby Coffee in years? For shame. You know what you need to bring into Toby Coffee? Nando's hot sauce. You bring some peri-peri hot sauce into the Toby Coffee? Cool. Still unlimited custard. Unlimited custard? We have unlimited sides and gravy, but not custard. Crazy. Got it right there. Got it. Welcome. She's love. Maybe Rachel can share with Delta too. She's trying to get Delta to come to Vexpo, but Delta needs to share a room with a gal to lower costs. Maybe you see, you'd maybe see who's actually announced for the concert. Maybe a couple of gals you wouldn't want to miss. Yeah, that's why, you know. She presumes there's gonna be gals that people don't want to miss, and then you'd miss the Toby Coffee type. Because she's not gonna be able to do it. To be fair, you could probably do it before, but she can't, you know, close up early, for example. Oh, it's taking your friend your left. Oh, yeah, you probably will have to miss it unless you take the train. Oh, she wouldn't know which day she would have it, actually. Maybe like maybe like the Friday she would have Toby Carvery time. Maybe. She's not sure. She's not sure. Who knows? Normally she's too busy preparing for the event. So she never knows, and over the weekend she gets too tired. You just want to see a concert? She wants to see a concert, but she never gets the time to go see concerts. There's a Galpow spoons if Toby doesn't work. True, but that spoon's expensive. A Toby carvery's like £12 for a carvery. Spoons is too spendy. Spoon is spendy. Spoons spendy. Those NEC spoons were limited menu, exactly. She felt also like you know, she likes to have gal pals to be able to experience a Toby carvery. Even got the Robo Chicken out. She was happy. Hell yeah. Happy. She's so sad she didn't get. She got to hear. She got to hear Milky sing because she was in the hall, like, you know, cleaning up and prepping and everything. So she got to hear her sing, but she didn't get to, like, be in the crowd. She made her sad. Her sad. She has a feeling. You'll find out why, but she has a feeling she's gonna have no time to go out next this upcoming one as well. Nah. Maybe. She's gonna see lots of pookies. Lot of pookies. Ah! Oh, big yawn. Big yawn. Oh, it's time to EP. It's time to EP. Who is currently streaming? Can go to oh, lots of gals are live right now. The stream a trip to think about? Think about. Buy the ticket. Buy the ticket. We're gonna go over to Fanny over on Twitch. Let's go, She's trying to see who we can go to that doesn't have subscriber only mode on. Cause we were gonna go to Rita Kamishiro, the gal that we streamed with. You know what? Maybe we'll go there. If you're not subscribed, you won't be able to, like, you know, do the redirect message. But it'd be nice to, you know, send our regards to gals that we recently streamed with. Redirect. Okay, right. They're playing Xenoblade, so that's right up the alley for Pixie. For the chili oil for eye, if you remember. It might be something. It'll be something. Cause she likes to prepare a food gift. Lots of British snacks for gals who are outside the UK. She likes to prepare that for people. So if you're not from the UK, you can claim a gift. They're only wee small. They're not gonna be massive or anything, but hopefully you gals come over. What's good, my G? Bro, what do you mean, my G? What ends are you from? What ends are you with? That's crazy work, my G. 10 out of 10. Will they give you a Thai goodie bag? Maybe. She might have some Thai snacks. Mochi? Glove is crazy, I love it. It is what it is. You're from the exotic far away of London? Oh, you're a Londoner too? Are you going? Oh wait, you're not going to Dogencon. You were thinking of it, but you're getting your wisdom teeth done. Hopefully your wisdom teeth don't hurt too much. You taking all of them out? If you're not, take all of them out in one go. You might as well. What's up, my girl? You need some advice on a strange encounter you have? If you had a strange encounter, just do a backflip. You'll be fine. Just do a backflip. You can only get one at a time? What in the NHS difficulties is that? What do you mean you can only get one at a time? Bruv, the NHS is letting you down. The NHS is letting you down. Nah, fam, just be like, oh, you got the wrong one while you're already down there. NHS, the National Health System. Something like that, probably, who knows? Thank you, everyone. Go night, go night. He gives you all the gals, everyone. All the gals. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.